For this demo, I'll be showing you the data protection options when using Cloudian HyperStore in a multi-cloud environment. Cloud tiering allows for the movement of data between HyperStore and public clouds based upon lifecycle policies. This can be done immediately or based on attributes such as data age. HyperStore has the ability to tier to multiple cloud providers or S3 compatible storage. Both the data and metadata are moved in native format, allowing for the use of cloud providers' tools to access your data without any lock-in. To set up tiering on Cloudian HyperStore, first of all you need to enable the functionality. To do this, if you go to Cluster and then Cluster Config, Configuration Settings, Auto Tiering, and then we can edit and enable auto tiering and save. Once auto tiering is enabled, we then have the ability to apply lifecycle policies to a bucket. So, if we go back to users and groups, we take our demo group and our demo user and view user data. We're going to create a new bucket. We're going to call this Demo Azure Tiering Bucket 1. We're going to make sure it's in Azure only. We're going to hit Create. If we go to Properties on this, we have Lifecycle Policy. We can add a new rule. Now, if we hadn't enabled the tiering earlier, this checkbox wouldn't appear. Now with that checked, you can now see how we can select the objects which we're going to tier. In this situation, I'm going to tier everything. We're going to current version, 0 days after creation. And we're going to put it to Azure. Now for Azure, we need an account name, an account key, and a container name. So we can go ahead and create that now. In the Azure portal, we're going to create a resource. It's going to be a storage account. I'm going to hit create. Here we can select the correct resource group. We're going to give it a storage name. In this case, MCL Demo Blob. We're going to make sure it's in US West 2 region, and we're just going to have it locally redundant in this case. Hit review and create, runs a final validation, and then we can hit create. Once your deployment is complete, you can go to the resource, you can select containers. We're going to create a new container called Demo Container 1. And create that. Now that we have this, we can plug all these details into HyperStore as a destination for tiering. So we know that is the container name. We can then take the storage account name, and finally we need the account key. Now we can hit save once we've created a rule name. Now, if we go into this bucket, again we'll upload a file. And now because we set up the instant tiering, we can now go back across to the Azure portal, into containers, into the demo container, and if we hit refresh, we can see the same file appearing in Azure. And this is, as I say, it has no proprietary format attached to it. If we download this file, open it up, we can see that we can read it clearly. As mentioned previously, this same tiering technique can be used to move data to each of the public clouds or any other S3 compatible object storage. I hope that you've enjoyed this demonstration and it has given you some insight into what is possible with Cloudian HyperStore in a hybrid or multi-cloud environment.